I want to show you the difference between the double equal, equals, comparable and comparator. So you can say that the comparable is the interface which is available in java.lang package, and comparator is the interface which is available in the util package. Let me give you the practical demo. So I'm saving this my program as cricketerdemo.java. Now I want to write here one class, that is cricketer. Now here I'm writing the score of the cricketer. So I'm writing here constructor, that is cricketer. Here you can pass the score and you can initialize your instance variable over here, that is this dot score is equal to score. Now I want to override here this toString method. So I'm writing here public string toString, and here you can simply return the score with some space. Now I want to write here one more class, and that is cricketer demo. Here you can write the main method. Now suppose if I says that is integer I is equal to 120, that is you can say Sachin did the 120 score, and another variable that is j is equal to 120. So you can say that is I and j both are same? Yes, both are same, because both having the same value with the same location. So if you write here I equal j, then it will return you true. You can compile over here, that is java c cricketerdemo.java, and you can run java cricketer demo. So whenever you press enter, you will get the true message over here. Why? Because both value are same. But this is not the same in the case of object. For example, if you write here cricketer, and that is for example Sachin is equal to new cricketer, and I'm writing here the score is 120. Now I'm creating another instance over here, and that is the cricketer Virendra is equal to new cricketer, and the value is 120. Now I want to compare this to object. Can I compare this particular object? Yes. You can write Sachin equal Virendra. If you write like this, then you will get the false. You can compile this and you can run. You will get the message false. We all know that both did the equal score. Then also I am getting the message that is false. Why? Because whenever you are writing double equal, it matches for the location. And whenever you are creating an object, both the location will be different. That is Sachin and Virendra having the different location. So I don't want to compare for the location. I want to compare for the content. So if you want to compare for the content, then you can override the function that is equals. So you can write public boolean equals. You can write here object O, and here you can implement the things. So you can do what? You can check for that is the given instance. So you can write here if not the given instance, that is O, that is instance of cricketer, then simply return false. So if the given instance is not of type cricketer, then return the false. If this dot score not equal to O dot score, then return false. If both condition are false, then return true. Why? Because if both condition are false, it means that the given instance is of type cricketer and the both score are equal. But here the type is object, and here the type is the this, and this means to current object, that is cricketer. So what I need to do? I need to cast this given object into cricketer, and you can write here that is this dot score not equal to cricketer dot score, then return false. Now how we can match this content? So you can write here that is system dot out dot println. Now you can write here that is Sachin dot equals Virendra. So what happened here? Your Sachin is the current instance. Sachin is the current instance, that is this, and Virendra is the passing object, that is O. So if this dot score, it means Sachin dot score not equal to Virendra dot score, then return false. But here both are equal. So whenever you compile and run, you can compile this particular code, cricketer demo, and whenever you run this, you will get the true. So if you want to compare the content of the two different objects, then you can use the equals. But what is the problem with the equals? It always return true or false. It never returns the exact difference between the two objects. How we can check that the Sachin did the how many runs more than the Sehwag and Sachin did the how many runs less than the Sehwag? It means I want the exact difference between both this object. If you want the exact difference, then you can use the interface which is available in the java.lang package, and that interface is comparable. So you can implement comparable. Whenever you are implementing the comparable, you need to override the function. Here in comparable interface, there is a one method that is public integer compare to, and here you can pass an instance of object. This is the method available in comparable interface. So you can override over here, but how it works, you need to understand first that particular thing. For example, suppose if you are writing here that is a Sachin dot compare to Virendra. Now if both having the same score, then it returns 0. It returns 0 if both having same value. But it returns positive difference. It returns positive if Sachin is greater than Virendra. And it returns negative if Sachin is less than Virendra. So now it's a comparison. You can say you will get the integer value. If both are equal, then there is no difference. And if there is no difference, then you will get the 0. So it is very simple. How we can implement the thing? So for that, you need to override the function that is public integer compare to. And here you can pass an object O. So what we can do here? We can simply write return this dot score minus O dot score. So what is O? O is a cricketer. So you can cast into cricketer instance and you can write here that is this dot score minus O dot score. So what happened? If both score are equal, for example 120 minus 120, then you will get a 0 here. And if both score are not equal, for example 120 minus 119, then you will get the 1 over here. And suppose if this score is less than, for example 120 minus 130, then you will get minus 10. So you will get the value that is positive if the first object, that is the current object, is greater than the passing object, and you will get the negative if the current object is less than the passing object. Let me give you the example for the same. For example, here you can do what? You can use the function that is Sachin dot compare to Virendra. So you can write Sachin dot compare to Virendra. You can save this, you can compile over here and you can run this. You will get the 0. Why? Because both having the same score. But what if the score is not same? For example, if I am writing 119, is the Sachin score is greater than the Virendra? Yes. Then you will get the positive value. You can save this. You can compile and you can run. See here you will get the false. Here also you will get the false. So you will not get the idea that what is the actual difference between these two objects. But here you will get the idea that the first object is 1 greater than the second object. Right? So compare to will give you the exact idea what actually the difference between the two different objects. But suppose if you are passing the value that current instance value is less than the passing object. So Sachin value is 115 and Virendra value is 119. Let me save this. And if you compile and run, then you will get the negative value, that is negative -4. Why? Because the first object, that is a Sachin, is 4 less than the Virendra. Even you can use like this also. For example, if you write like this, that is Virendra dot compare to Sachin, then in this case you will get the positive 4. Why? Because Virendra score is 4 greater than the Sachin. So if you save this, if you compile and run, then you will get the -4 over here and +4 over here. So here you will get the -4. Why? Because the Sachin score is 4 less than. And here you will get the +4. Why? Because the Virendra score is 4 greater than the Sachin. But if both the score are equal, that is 119. If both score are equal, if you compile and run, then you will get the 0 in both the case. Why? Because both are equal. So students, if you look carefully over here, then what I did, I'm comparing here Sachin with the Virendra. So you can say that Sachin instance is comparing himself with the Virendra. And here Virendra himself is comparing with the Sachin. But I don't want to compare the self with the other. I want that the third object can compare the two different objects. So if you want to do this, then you can implement the comparator interface. And whenever you are implementing the comparator interface, you need to import the package java.util. And you need to import the interface comparator. Whenever you are importing the comparator interface, you need to implement, see here, this is the function of comparable. This is the function of comparable. And whenever you are implementing the comparator, you need to implement the function that is public integer compare. And here you can pass the two object O1 and object O2. So here again the same rule apply, that is it returns 0 if both objects are same. For example, let me write here, that is I'm comparing here, that is a dot compare, and I'm comparing the two different objects, that is x comma y. So what happened here, a is the another object which is comparing the two different objects x and y, and it returns 0 if both x and y are same. It returns positive if x is greater than y, and it will returns negative if x is less than y. So how we can do this? Very simple. Here you can write the public integer and you can override the function that is compare. Here you can write the two object O1, object O2. Now here you can do what? You can do the comparison between the O1 and O2. So here you can return, you can copy here this particular statement, that is a score, that is O1 dot score minus O2 dot score, and you can simply write the semicolon. So this one line is enough to compare the two different object content. So I am comparing here score of the two different object, that is O1 and O2. Now I want to create here one default constructor, so any cricketer create a new instance. So how we can do this? Very simple. Here you can write, that is cricketer. For example, cricketer Virat equal to new cricketer. Now here you can write system.out.println, and you can compare the two different object, that is the Sachin and Virendra, using the Virat. So you can write Virat.compare, and you can pass the different object, that is a Sachin comma Virendra. So here I can compare the two different object using the another object, that is the power of comparator. You can save this. You can compile over here and you can run this. You will get the 0 over here. I'm getting 0 here, that is using the comparator. I'm getting here 0, that is using comparable, that is the Virendra with the Sachin. I'm getting 0 over here, that is comparable, that is Sachin with the Virendra. And I'm getting here true, that is Sachin with the Virendra. But if you change the value, for example, I'm making here Sachin did the 100 and Virendra did the 85. Let me save this. Now if you compile and run, then you will get the message here that is both are not equal. Now here you will get that Sachin is 15 ahead than the Virendra, and Virendra is the 15 less than the Sachin, and here Virat is comparing the two different objects, that is Sachin and Virendra. So this is what the difference between double equal, equals, comparable and comparator.